What would you do if you were a SaaS company who needed to start building a whole new base of mid-market customers? And you needed to do this because while you'd been successful with the enterprise and you had a lot of long-standing relationships with enterprise customers, when you looked at your growth targets, the only way you were going to be able to achieve those is if you started to build up a really strong mid-market customer base. Well, this is exactly the problem a client came to us with recently. And instead of just guessing as to how they should tackle the mid-market, they chose to act with clarity. Our first step was to conduct a series of in-depth workshops with sales and marketing and product and strategy leaders inside this organization so we could first understand what were the elements of their enterprise success that we could pull forward into this mid-market plan. And secondly, what were some of their concerns about embracing the mid-market so we could factor those in as well. Next, we conducted an in-depth analysis of the competitive landscape because our client was going to face an interesting challenge. On one hand, they were going to run into known competitors who had enterprise and mid-market plays, but they were also going to face net new competitors who only existed in this mid-market space. So our client needed a really clear understanding of what they were going to run into in that regard. After that, we gave our client a series of sales and marketing tactics and strategies that they could begin to pilot and test over a period of months. Ultimately, our client was able to move from merely generating leads to generating revenue to generating meaningful revenue so that by the end of a year, they were able to look back and say, we've achieved a ton of great success with this mid-market segment from the very beginning all the way through to the end. So if you're facing a similar challenge, you need to tackle a new market segment or a new customer type, you can either give us a call or drop us an email at hello@cascadeinsights.com or visit cascadeinsights.com and fill out our contact form. And hopefully we can help you act with clarity too.